Account just came back verified on your credit report. Follow this 3-step process so I can help you knock the credit bureaus out. So sit back, relax, grab a pen, get some paper, get something to drink. We gonna get straight into it. Here's the first letter I want you to create, and this is based off of this one specific law. I'm going to read that law later on, but most importantly, 15 U.S.C. 1681 I-7, that's the law we're going to be talking about. But if your accounts came back verified, if it came back verified from Experience, Treasury, or Equifax, create a letter just asking them to provide you a description, all right? Step one, the first thing we're going to do is tell them to create a letter, all right? Create a letter asking them to provide you a description, all right? I got a letter from you saying these accounts listed below were verified or modified. Can you send me a description of what you verified or modified or updated, all right? Either or, you can put that in there. All right, now put the name of the account and the account provide me a description, and just go ahead and list all the accounts that came back verified. And you want to send this certified, and you want to add 2 forms of identification or 3 forms of identification if you can't get a notarized, all right? If you can't get a notarized, just add 2 forms. If you can get a notarized, add 3 forms. If you can get a notarized, just add 2 forms, all right? Now I have this in the description for you. But most importantly, send that letter and wait 15 days based off of this one law right here. 15 U.S.C. 1681 I-7, right? So we're going to go to the specific law, and then you click on it. I'll have a link in the description for you to go ahead and reference the specific law. But, and one more thing, I'm not an attorney. I'm not here to give legal advice. I'm just here to show you your rights. So let me make this smaller so you can see it. So 15 U.S.C. 1681, I want to go down to number 7. All right. Number 7 basically says description of reinvestigation procedure. A consumer reporting agency shall provide to a consumer a description referred in paragraph 6B3 by no later than 15 days after receiving a request from the consumer for that description, all right? Now, I'm not going to read the 6. You can read that yourself, but just wanted to show you how you can reference back, all right? Now, once you create this letter, the next letter you want to create is based off of what happened with your previous letter, right? So what's going to typically happen is Experience, TransUnion, or Equifax might delete some of your accounts, or they might not. Whatever the case may be, if they don't do nothing, and one more thing, they're supposed to provide you a description of 15 days. And they're probably not going to do it, all right? They're probably not going to provide you a description of how they verify that account. So what do you do next? We're going to create another letter, right? Let's create another letter showing them what they violated, all right? So let me go ahead and read this specific letter of like what they did, all right? So this letter is saying, hey, their Experience, their TransUnion, their Equifax, I just received my investigation results. Report number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and saw some accounts were verified. However, I have a few questions. What did you update? What did you modify? Did you really reinvestigate my accounts, right? If you did, why is the open date different from the other 2 credit bureaus? Why is the date last acted different? Why are my accounts still inactive, right? Just asking questions that what they're supposed to do, right? And then what you want to do is just list the account name and account number and tell them, delete this account from my credit report. Number 7, all right, EB and S-2, all right? Because here's why. Let me explain why. So first, they were supposed to update your accounts. When you sent your first letter in, they were supposed to update, modify your accounts. They say they updated and modified. Then you ask them to provide you a description of what they updated and modified. They didn't do that. So stop wasting my time and delete these accounts due to violation of these laws, all right? Now, it's not guaranteed that these accounts are going to come off your credit report. We're just saying that. But next, what we want to do is now let's just file a complaint with CFPB. And of course, this isn't 100% guaranteed, but you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, all right? So what we want to do now is just file a complaint with the CFPB, and I'm gonna walk you through that process of how to file a complaint. It's step number 3. All right. So you need to do it after you know log into CFPB or create your login with CFPB. You're gonna be on a screen that looks like this. All right, or similar to this. So first things first, you're gonna scroll all the way down and click on credit reporting. All right. Now what you want to do now is just click on credit reporting again, and then click on next. All right. Now from there, what we want to do is click on problem with company's investigation into an existing problem. Their investigation did not fix an error on your report. All right. Now what you want to do, have you already tried to fix this problem? Yes. Did you request information from this company? Yes. All right. What did you request? I asked for them to provide me a description of how they verify my account. How they verify my account. Did the company provide this information? No. And then you go do due to what information did you request? I asked them to provide me a description of how they verify my accounts, or according to 15 USC 1681 I-7. That's what you want to put right here. Did they provide it to you? No. Next. Now, from there, what you want to do now is basically talk about what happened. All right. So, in your complaint, right here, in your complaint, who, what, when, how, why, everything that happened from the first time you sent off your first letter, the first time you sent the letter off, tell them, hey, I sent the letter asking Experian or TransUnion or Equifax of how they verify, not how, I asked them to reinvestigate my accounts. All right. Got the stuff back, accounts verified. Then I asked them, provide me a description of what they updated and what they modified, because I don't know what they fixed. Because when I look at my report, everything is still messed up. All right. And they're supposed to provide that to me within 15 days. And they did it. Now I sent another letter telling them to delete this account due to violation of this law, this law, this law, and this law. All right. And you will write that who, what, when, how, everything that you happened from the first time you sent your letter, the second time you sent the letter, the third time, and everything. Now what you want to do is fair resolution, tell them to delete these negative accounts. Well, just say delete the accounts. All right. And you can also list the accounts that you want removed from your credit report. And then from there, what you want to do right here is tell them right here, not tell them, upload the letters that you sent. You upload all 3 letters, the first letter, the second letter, asking them to verify, and the third letter, tell them to delete this due to these violations. All right. And you just upload all those letters. All right. And then from there, what you'll do is just click on next. You're going to be on a screen that looks similar to this. Who are we talking to? All right. So only you know who you're talking to. Are you talking to Experian? Or you look up Experian. All right. We're only going to do one consumer reporting agency at a time. So are you talking to Experian? Experian Information Solutions. Sorry. Experian Information Solutions. All right. Social name as a pair, date of birth. Or if you're looking up TransUnion or Equifax, look for Equifax. Information Services, put in that. And if you're looking up TransUnion, use this one right here, TransUnion, this one right here. And then from there, you just click on, you put your social, you'll put your date of birth and name as it appears on your credit report. All right. Last 4 of your social. Sorry about that. And then you want to complain with another company. No. And then you want to create 2 other complaints, just directly talking to either TransUnion or vice versa, Equifax, whoever else your accounts came back verified. And then you want to click on next. So after you click on next, here's what you want to do. You want to review your information, make sure everything is good to go. All right. Now, after everything is good to go, click on submit your complaint. Now, what's going to happen is you want to check your portal in the next 15 days, because the CFPB should respond back to you or get back to you, or Experian or TransUnion or Equifax might ask for an additional time. They might ask for an additional 60 days. Now, I know what you're thinking. No, it's not going to take them 60 days. Usually it doesn't take them 60 days. But if it does, let them complete their investigation. Just check it from time to time and make sure the investigation is complete. Do not send another letter in until your investigation is done, all right? That's very important, because if you do send another letter asking them about that same account or whatever that is, guess what? They're gonna add another 15 days, all right, based off of 15 USC 1681I, all right? So you can read that law. I have it pinned to the description, so just wait until everything is completed.